CCI, Crash Course, Instrumentation, presents Episode 19, Discrete Instruments 101, What Normal Really Means. Goal: understand what discrete means, how to read normally open, no, and normally closed, NC device symbols, and how normal refers to the resting condition. Credit: big thanks to Tony Coupalt and the open source community for the resources that make Crash Course Instrumentation possible. Opening hook: spend enough time working in an industrial facility and you learn one thing. Most mistakes with switches come from misreading normal. Today, I'll show you how pros read discrete devices at a glance and how to test them so they fail safe when it matters. What does discrete mean? Discrete instruments report yes, no, or on-off conditions. Think of a switch that says tank is full or conveyor at home. That's different from continuous instruments like a pressure transmitter that report a whole range of values. Jargon decoder used in this episode: no, normally open. Contacts are open, not conducting, in the resting state. They close when actuated. NC, normally closed. Contacts are closed, conducting, in the resting state. They open when actuated. Actuated: the device is being pushed, pressed, exposed, or otherwise stimulated past its trip point. Set point: the condition where the device changes state. For example, the level where a float switch clicks. Dead band or differential: a small gap between the trip point and the reset point, so the switch doesn't chatter on and off rapidly. The most important word: normal. Normal means the device is shown in its resting state with minimum stimulus. It does not mean typical during operation. Example: a normally closed low-flow alarm switch may be held open while flow is healthy. When the flow drops below the set point, the switch relaxes back to its normal, resting, closed state and completes the alarm circuit. How to read discrete symbols fast. Step 1. Find the no or NC symbol. Remember, no needs action to close. NC needs action to open. Step 2. Ask, what is the stimulus? For a limit switch, it might be the machine reaching home. For a level switch, it's the liquid lifting a float. For a pressure switch, it's the pressure pushing a diaphragm. Step 3. Decide if the current condition is below or above the set point. Below set point equals likely resting, above set point equals likely actuated. Quick table: common discrete devices. Hand push button: no contact turns something on when pressed. NC contact opens a circuit when pressed. Great for stop circuits. Limit switch: trips when a moving part hits the actuator, often used for home and over-travel detection. Proximity switch: senses a nearby object without touching it. Inductive senses metal. Capacitive senses many materials, including some plastics or liquids. Photoelectric uses light. Pressure switch: changes state at a set pressure. Includes a dead band so it doesn't chatter. Level switch: float, tuning fork, paddle, capacitive, conductive probe. Lots of choices depending on the fluid and vessel. Temperature switch: uses a bimetal snap or filled bulb to trip at a set temperature. Flow switch: often a paddle or thermal design that changes state at a set flow. Safety snapshot from the field. For critical stop or trip circuits, route your logic so a broken wire reads as a fault. That means using the NCE path in series, where appropriate, and verifying it de-energizes to trip. This is classic fail-safe design, and it has saved equipment and people in every industry I've worked in. A tiny bit of history. Early level and tilt switches often used a sealed glass bulb with a drop of liquid metal inside. When the bulb tilted, the metal rolled over two internal electrodes and made contact. These were simple, rugged, and a big step forward for reliable, discrete level detection. Practical examples in the wild. Cooling water interlock. A low-flow switch keeps a pump from running dry. During healthy flow, the switch may be held open. When the flow drops, it relaxes to its normal state and completes the shutdown circuit, simple and protective. Compressor lube oil protection. A pressure switch opens a run circuit when pressure falls below the safe set point. It resets only after pressure rises again, preventing a restart too soon. Silo high-level stop. A paddle-level switch on the top of a bin stops the feed conveyor when material reaches the paddle. No fancy numbers, just a clear on-off truth that prevents spills. Testing and amp troubleshooting tips. Power off first, then use a continuity tester or the ohms function to identify terminals. Label COM, NO, and NC, so the next tech isn't guessing. Actuate by hand while watching your meter. NO should change from open to closed, NC should change from closed to open. If it doesn't, check the mechanical linkage or the terminals you're on. Simulate the process. For a limit switch, press the roller arm. For a float, tip it and listen for the click. For a photoelectric sensor, clean the lens and break the beam with a card. For an inductive proximity sensor, bring a steel bolt near the face. Chatter fix. If a switch flickers near its trip point, look for a built-in deadband or a small delay setting in the receiving device. This prevents rapid on-off alarms. Fail-safe check. If a cut cable should stop the machine, use the NC path for critical interlocks. A broken wire then reads as open and safely shuts things down. Troubleshooting mindset. Pro tips. If an alarm won't clear, ask 3 questions. Is the device truly actuated? Are my terminals correct? COM, NO, NC? Is the set point where I think it is? Those 3 questions solve most mystery alarms. Don't trust panel legends alone. Open the device, put a meter on it, and prove the contact action while you manually actuate it. For proximity sensors, confirm the target material and sensing distance on the nameplate. Inductive sensors require metal. Capacitive sensors can detect liquids and plastics. Photoelectric sensors need a clean lens and proper alignment. When a switch chatters, add intentional deadband, if adjustable, or a short input filter in your controller to stop nuisance trips. Takeaways, discrete and on-off truth from the process. Normal is the resting state at minimum stimulus, not the typical running condition. No closes when actuated. NC opens when actuated. Pick the one that fails safe. Deadband prevents chatter. It's your friend. Outro. Thanks again to Tony Kupalt and the open source community. If this helped, consider subscribing to Crash Course Instrumentation and sharing with a friend who's learning controls. Next up, we'll open up a push-button station and show how Form A, Form B, and Form C contacts work, and why one button can run multiple circuits.